Welcome back, everybody, for a weekly wrap up for week 5 of the most exciting fantasy football league you never heard of, the I Love Loche Fantasy Football League. And coming to you live from a location where you need an invitation. And very soon, folks, I've confirmed with my producer that we are going to be moving to a star-studded studio ripe for fantasy football recap glory. And that's coming sometime in November. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you can get all the highlights, the lowlights, the talking trash, the thumbs up, the thumbs down from our new favorite fantasy football league. And let's start with the matchup from last week that everybody wants to know what happened in the South Detroit showdown. My phone has been blowing up. I've had to recharge my batteries 17 times. My DMs are over at 1,000. Everybody wants to know, did we win? Did we taste victory for the first time this season? Yeah, we did. Now, I'm only going to celebrate just a little bit because we had a little problem with the NFL with all the players testing for the global phenomenon that I'm not going to mention, but it really messed up a couple things. And my poor opponent couldn't play his running backs, his starting running backs last week. So he faced us with zero RBs. And that's bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. But it wasn't on purpose. No. It was because circumstances dictated that. And I mean, buddy, you could have traded with me 2 weeks earlier. You would have avoided that problem. But the past is the past. And a win is a win is a win. So we are counting that as a win. We are no more on the schneid. And we are moving closer up the ladder, up the scale, climbing that mountain to fantasy football glory. And speaking of glory, once again, we had a little scheduling mishap all over the place, if you will, last week for the NFL. So, once again, I'm not giving any thumbs down this week. No. No, it's just thumbs up, and thumbs up for the top 3 performers from this past week. Week number 5. And the most exciting fantasy football league you never heard of, but you know, you love, you can't live without the I Love Loche Fantasy Football League. And our top performer with the most points of the week, 133.64 points to be exact, belongs to Raider Heaven, whose Baltimore defense put up an astonishing 25 fantasy football points over the hapless Cincinnati Bengals offense. They held my backup QB, Joe Burrow, to less than 10 fantasy football points. Cincinnati only managed a field goal in that game, and Baltimore brought it for his team. And someone else also brought it. The number 28 for the Las Vegas Raiders, Josh Jacobs, scoring not one but 2 TDs, hitting the jackpot for the Las Vegas Raiders over the Kansas City Chiefs in a stunning victory and racking up 21.5 fantasy points while he's at it. And the monster tight end himself, Travis Kelce, does it again, the target monster, putting up 20.8 fantasy football points. So Raider Heaven, you had the best performance of the week. Congratulations, you get the thumbs up. And close behind him was the Buffalo Bandits. And the Bandits put up 133.60 fantasy football points, led by the ageless wonder Drew Brees. On a Monday Night Football showdown, he was balling and scoring 25.1 fantasy football points. We also had DK Metcalf, who I'm now calling TD Metcalf, because all he does is score TDs, especially against, well, let's just put it this way, they're bad. Don't tell him I said that, but they're bad. Minnesota Vikings secondary, 24.3 fantasy football points. Buffalo Bandits will take that all day and twice on Sunday. And it'll also take Todd Gurley running wild on Sunday afternoon for 23 fantasy football points. So, Buffalo Bandits, congratulations on your thumbs up performance of the week. And I wonder who was the top gets the final thumbs up for the week. And while this team, this fantasy owner, is making his debut in the thumbs up, thumbs down, and it's none other than yours truly. Oh yeah, when we do it big dog style. And big dog style got us 131.16 fantasy football points. Remember, it's not just me, it's us. We are a team. We win as a team, we lose as a team, and we won as a team last week. Thanks in large part to Jared Goff's 30.36 fantasy football points. That beautiful long TD bomb and to Robert Woods, and also that 2-yard scamper into the end zone. Yes, please, more of that all season long. And more of Mike Davis. Christian McCaffrey, who? CMC Light is now what I'm calling him, and I'm also calling him a stud in fantasy because he runs the ball, he catches the ball, he catches it, and then he runs the ball, and he also puts up 25.4 fantasy football points for our team. And then Jason Saunders, the freaking kicker, 22 points for a kicker. Unbelievable, but in a good way because he hit not one, not two, not three, not four, five times, five field goals, 5 extra points. This guy could kick a pot can through a tornado and still put it through the uprights. Mr. Automatic himself on our fantasy football team. Thank you for the 22 points you gave us. And also, I'm going to give us and you the thumbs up for the week for our team. And now it's time to talk some trash. Oh yeah, oh my god, we're back again. Because when you win, then you can talk trash to your opponent because you can say something. And the South Detroit Showdown is long gone. And up next, it's the Galena Ball. That's right. Taking on my cuz this week. And this is why I got the GOAT, ladies and gentlemen, because we're talking about two GOATs in fantasy, greatest of all time, going up against each other. Last year's semifinalists versing the perennial playoff performer. He lost by 0.16 fantasy football points last week. And you all know that I lost by 0.14 fantasy football points a week earlier. And last year in the semifinals, when Dalvin Cook got hurt, he escaped victory over me by 2 points to go on to the semifinals. So now it's revenge time. And he's a big All Elite Wrestling fan. So we're going to have some fun with the trash talk today. Let me get into character. Listen up, you mark. This is revenge from last year because you're going to be looking at Le Champion this week. And as of this Sunday and Monday's result, week 6 with the brush with greatness, let me just break it down for you. Jared Goff will go off. My RBs will show you their TDs. My kicker will deliver. And when the dust settles and when I reign supreme, I'm going to relax with a little bit of the bubbly after taking my revenge against you. Because when it comes to fantasy football, I'm better than you, cuz, and you know it. And that'll do it. Thank you very much for joining us for the weekly wrap-up for Week 5 of the most exciting fantasy football league you never heard of, the I Love the Loche Fantasy Football League. I hope everyone has a great rest of the week. I hope everyone tunes in to see the GOAT battle on Sunday between the greatest of all time, Tom Brady, and the uncrowned GOAT, Aaron Rodgers, as my Green Bay Packers once again stay undefeated against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But thank you very much for watching. Please, once again, like, share, subscribe, comment below, and I will see you next week, this time, and keep the flags off the field.